Close your eyes and picture a lemon. Really do it. Yellow skin, waxy and cold. You slice it open. The smell hits first. Sharp, citrus, almost aggressive. Now you bite into it. Your mouth just watered, didn't it? There is no lemon. There never was. But something in your body responded as though it were real. And the reason that happens is far stranger than you think. Your brain does not experience the world the way you assume it does. It does not sit passively behind your eyes, watching reality unfold like a movie screen. It builds reality. It constructs it. It manufactures the entire experience of being you. And the machinery it uses to do that is the same machinery it uses to dream, to remember, and to imagine. It is all one system. And that system cannot always tell which mode it is running. Neuroscientist Antonio Damasio spent decades studying patients with brain damage that disrupted their emotional responses. What he found shattered the idea that reason and feeling operate separately. The patients who lost access to emotional memory could not make decisions. Not because they lacked intelligence, because without the felt sense of past experience, without the body's response to imagined futures, they had no signal to act on. The brain's simulation of what might happen was broken, and without simulation, choice collapsed. This is what your brain is doing right now. Every second of every day, it is running simulations. It is predicting what will happen next, what danger might be ahead, what reward might be possible. It is not responding to reality. It is guessing, constantly, and then updating those guesses when new information arrives. The technical name for this is predictive processing. The idea was developed and formalized by neuroscientist Karl Friston, whose work on the free energy principle reshaped how many researchers understand the brain. The core claim is disorienting once you grasp it. Perception is not input. Perception is the brain's best guess, constrained by sensory data. You are not seeing the world. You are seeing your brain's prediction of the world, slightly corrected by what your eyes and ears and skin happen to report back. Think about that for a moment. The color of the wall behind this screen, the feeling of the chair under you, the sound underneath this voice. You are not receiving those things. You are generating them, and checking your generation against incoming signals. Most of the time, the signals match the prediction well enough. The world feels solid, stable, real. But what happens when imagination runs through the same system? In 1995, neuroscientist Stephen Kosslyn published a landmark study using brain imaging to compare what happens when people look at a striped pattern versus when they are asked to simply imagine that same striped pattern. The visual cortex, the part of your brain that processes what you actually see, lit up in both conditions. Not identically, but significantly. Imagination of visual experience activated the visual experience system. This is not a quirk. This is the design. The brain reuses its perceptual machinery for simulation, because simulation is what the perceptual machinery evolved to do. Seeing is just the highest confidence version of imagining. That is why a nightmare can leave your heart pounding when you wake. Your body was not confused about whether the threat was real. Your body responded to your brain's simulation of the threat, because that is what it always responds to. The simulation is the experience. Think about the last time you rehearsed a difficult conversation in your head. Maybe before an argument, before an interview, before saying something hard to someone you love. You ran the scenario. You felt the anxiety of it, Your palms maybe got a little damp. That was not nothing. That was your nervous system responding to a projected future as though it were happening. The boundary between simulation and event, inside your body, is thinner than you were taught. This is why placebo effects are real. Not fake. Real. When a patient is given an inert sugar pill and told it will relieve pain, and it does relieve pain, what happened? Their brain simulated the effect of a treatment. That simulation triggered a cascade of actual neurological and biochemical events. The body responded to the prediction, not the pill. Researcher Ted Kapchuk at Harvard Medical School has spent years studying exactly this. How expectation alone, the brain's forward model of what is coming, produces measurable physical change. The simulation becomes the physiology. If imagination activates the same systems as perception, if expectation shapes physiological response, then what your brain spends its time simulating matters enormously. Not just emotionally, biologically. When you replay a humiliating memory for the 100th time, your stress response does not know it was 100 times ago. When you rehearse worst-case futures before bed, your nervous system rehearses them too. It runs them as drafts of experience. It prepares. It loads the fear response the way you might load a weapon, ready for a trigger that may never come. And on the other side, the same machinery explains something extraordinary. Mental rehearsal works. Athletes who visualize performing a skill with focused attention activate the motor cortex. They recruit the neural pathways associated with the movement. They get better. Not as much as physical practice, but measurably, verifiably better, without having moved. Neuroscientist Alvaro Pascual-Leone ran a piano experiment in the early 1990s, in which one group practiced a 5-finger piano sequence on a real keyboard, and another group only imagined doing so. Same tempo, same mental focus, same number of repetitions. The brain scans afterward showed motor cortex expansion in both groups. The imagined practice had physically changed the brain. This is not metaphor. This is neuroscience. The brain you use to simulate is the brain you use to perceive. They are not two systems. They are one system in different modes. So why did this happen? Why would evolution build a brain that blurs this line? Because anticipation is survival. The animal that can simulate tomorrow's threat today is the animal that survives it. The creature that can run the scenario, predator from the left, escape route to the right, freeze, or bolt, without waiting for the predator to actually appear, lives longer than the one that can only respond to reality as it arrives. Simulation is the evolutionary advantage. Imagination is not a luxury. It is the engine. But the engine runs whether or not there is a threat. It runs in the dark at 3 in the morning. It runs through every past failure you have ever cataloged. It runs through every imagined future disaster. It does not distinguish between adaptive simulation and runaway simulation. It just runs. This is not a design flaw. It is a design bias. The brain is tuned toward threat detection, toward negative simulation, because the cost of missing a real threat was historically death. False alarms were cheap. Missed alarms were fatal. So you are wired to generate more frightening simulations than joyful ones, to believe the negative story more readily, to feel the imagined disaster more vividly than the imagined triumph. And you can feel that, can't you? Right now, if someone asked you to imagine the worst-case outcome of something in your life, the image would arrive quickly, fully formed, vivid. If they asked you to imagine the best-case outcome with the same vividness, you would have to work for it. That asymmetry is ancient. It kept your ancestors alive. It is not serving you the same way anymore, but it is still running, still simulating, still preparing your body for threats your mind invented. What does any of this mean for how you live? It means that the boundary between what you experience and what you imagine is a matter of degree, not of kind. It means the stories your brain runs on repeat about who you are, what will happen, what you deserve, what is coming. Those stories are not neutral. They are rehearsals. They prime the system. They shape the body. They build the very neural architecture you will use to perceive the next moment. Close your eyes again. Picture the lemon. You already know what happens next, and now you know why. Your brain is not watching your life. It is writing it, in simulation, in advance, and asking your senses to confirm the draft. Every imagined failure, every rehearsed conversation, every worst-case scenario you have ever walked through at midnight, your body was there for all of it. The most important thing you experience may be the thing that never happened at all.